MakerBot.ca.
This is the oldest known spool of PLA filament in the world. MakerBot PLA True White, 1.75mm diameter, 1 kilogram spool. Lot number 62578. The orange price sticker is dated April 19th, 2013. That makes this filament nearly 13 years old at the time of filming. This spool was manufactured 2 months before Stratasys acquired MakerBot for $403 million. At first glance it looks factory sealed, but the bag has holes in it. This means that the filament has potentially been exposed to the open air for over a decade. No moisture barrier, no protection. Just PLA versus the atmosphere. The first thing to do when you open the bag is try to bend a piece. If it flexes, we're in great shape. If it snaps cleanly, we're dealing with significant chain degradation. This is the quickest field test for PLA health. I gave it the smell test. Smells fine. Only a small piece of the outermost filament was barely brittle and snapped. The rest of the spool flexes. I don't even think this confirms the outer layer shielding theory. The exposed filament on top of spools for sure degrades faster and effectively becomes a crude moisture barrier in my experience, but this entire thing bends very nicely. Now, I am writing this after recording the video. I know what happens. I know how this looks. I did not fake this. I didn't swap this with a different spool of filament or create a fake sticker. Our landlord gave us a MakerBot Replicator 2 that he got his son in high school. They never really got it working. It sat in their basement for over a decade with 2 spools of filament. The story checks out, because all the dates line up, and the batch numbers all correlate to the dates. I thought this was just 2 spools of ABS, but the other week when Jamie went to the basement to find some more white PLA, she came up with this. And the date made me think twice. If you have evidence to refute this, or better yet, if you have access to a spectrometer and want a sample from this spool, hit us up in the comments. I'd love to make that happen. I have definitely received brittle filament made months ago out of factory sealed spool boxes. This is insane, and I was as shocked as anyone might be to see 13-year-old PLA filament simply bending. This isn't breaking a record. This is creating one. Why April 2013 matters. April 2013 was peak MakerBot. They were the biggest name in consumer 3D printing. The Replicator 2 had launched in September 2012 and was being called the best desktop 3D printer ever made. It won Time Magazine's Best Invention of 2012, Popular Mechanics Editor's Choice, Popular Science Product of the Year. Sound familiar? At that point, MakerBot had sold about 22,000 printers total, with 11,000 of those being Replicator 2s in just the previous 6 months. This spool was manufactured during MakerBot's absolute peak, right before the Stratasys acquisition changed everything. In April 2013, the consumer 3D printing revolution was in full swing. Kickstarter was flooded with 3D printer campaigns. The Prusa i3 was just emerging. Bambu Lab wouldn't exist for another 9 years. The A1 Mini I'm printing this on, it didn't exist. The company that made it didn't exist. The entire modern ecosystem of fast, reliable, affordable printers was unimaginable. The only filament options most people had were PLA and ABS. 1.75mm was still competing with 3mm. PETG, TPU, ASA, carbon fiber composites, none of that was readily available to consumers. This spool is from an era where your filament choices were basically, do you want it to smell bad or not? PLA, or polylactic acid, is actually made from corn. The key supplier, then and now, is NatureWorks, based in Blair, Nebraska. When you buy PLA filament from almost any brand, the base resin very likely traces back to NatureWorks in geopellets. So probably somewhere in Nebraska, probably in 2012, a field of corn was harvested, milled into starch, fermented into lactic acid, just like the stuff in your muscles, then polymerized into polylactic acid as a polymer, extruded into filament, wound onto this spool, and then waited for 13 years. PLA wasn't even supposed to be a 3D printing material. It was a packaging plastic. It was actually a rep volunteer named Vic Oliver who suggested trying PLA for 3D printing around 2007. And it turned out to be the answer to everything wrong with ABS on early open frame printers. No warping, no heated bed needed, no toxic fumes. The eco-friendly angle was just a bonus. But PLA won because it actually worked on janky homemade machines. Now, it's over 40% of all 3D printing plastic worldwide. The entire PLA filament industry grew out of hobbyists solving a practical problem, not from Stratasys or any industrial player. The reason old PLA goes bad is actually pretty simple. It's called hydrolysis. Water breaking. Moisture sneaks into the polymer and snips the long chains into shorter pieces. Shorter chains means more brittle plastic. When this filament was made, the hottest printer on the market was about $2,200 US, and it printed at maybe 40 millimeters per second. 13 years of progress is about to meet 13 years of shelf life. We're printing it on a Bambu Lab A1 Mini, a machine that didn't exist until late 2023, from a company founded in 2020. It has automatic bed leveling, input shaping, flow compensation, and can print at speeds that the Replicator 2 couldn't dream of, just over 300 millimeters a second. I could not find a single documented case of anyone else printing with PLA that's this old. Nobody has done this. If it works, this is the oldest PLA filament anyone's ever printed with on camera. No drama, no excessive popping or cracking, no catastrophic failures, barely even any hairs or strigging. A nice, clean benchy from filament manufactured in April 2013. This contradicts the conventional wisdom on every 3D printing forum. Most people on 3D printing forums say that PLA gets too brittle after 2 or 3 years in the open air. Some people say they push it to 5. We're at 13. And it produced a successful print. Not a messy, barely held together tugboat. A clean tugboat. A walking around tugboat. Personally, I think the whole keep your spools dry thing gets way overblown. We always have dozens just sitting out, and we never seal anything. This one is also made from a nature workspace, and it's definitely a year old. Sometimes we have to dry poor performing filaments, but I think if anything, this is a bit of a proof that you don't have to go way over the top to keep your filament sealed up between uses. To the best of my research, this is the oldest PLA filament anyone has ever documented printing with. No Guinness record exists for this category. No widely recognized prior claim exists. No YouTube video, forum post, or article documents a successful print from PLA this old. This is the record until someone finds an older spool and proves it on camera. Let us know if you know anything about this batch number and if you can actually confirm that this is 13 years old. To the best of our knowledge, it is. So the best of our knowledge, this is the oldest spool of 3D printing PLA that's ever been printed with. And honestly, it printed out pretty great. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. What would you like to see us do with this ancient filament? Let us know in the comments. And until next time, keep making things work.